For almost 2 years, workers of the Power Holding Company of Nigeria and the federal government have gone back and forth over terms of settlements as they exit the industry.
The laborer deserves his wages.
If we get power, when we get power right, it will lead to the development of Nigeria's economy.
We're not against reforms. If it's done genuinely, we're not against it. Everybody wants to see light. As soon as you come back from work, you put on your lights and you see light.
Trouble started when the workers resisted attempts by the then Minister of Power, Bart Naji, and officials of the Manitoba Hydro International entry into the PHCN premises few days after BPE opened bids for unbundling of PHCN. This act led to the deployment of military personnel to the facilities, a move that further drew bad blood between the workers and the minister.
The soldier said we should go outside and we shouldn't enter into our premises.
Bringing your people with arms like this will keep staffs at apprehensive situation.
What the workers say they wanted and still do is their severance package, conversion of casual workers to staff, and all their entitlements paid before they leave. The workers say their biggest fear is ending the war of the Nigerian Telecommunications and Nigerian Airways, who are yet to receive their full settlement years after they were laid off.
We are not asking for anything extra. Anything that looks like pushing us out before paying our entitlements, we'll resist it.
We have worked a lifetime in this industry, and the powers that be are toying with our lives and with our future.
We've been in the struggle to make sure that the privatization comes to a successful end. And that struggle from government and the effort by government cannot go without mention of your own support. And this support is vice versa.
This disagreement over the severance package led to a series of discussions, negotiations, allegations and accusations. First, an alleged 88 billion naira pension contribution, being 25% contribution by PHCN workers to their in-house pension scheme, was declared missing.
And there's a distinction between this pension fund of PHCN and that of the pension of other sectors, like the police pension, like the head of service pension. The distinction is this: that of head of service, that of police is funded, that of military is funded. The PHCN pension is not funded.
If there are encumbrances there, we should be able to trace it to its logical conclusion and find out what are those encumbrances with the view to resolving it. The funds that you mentioned, which are overseas, we will also look into seeing how those funds can be retrieved if it's possible.
Eventually, all parties in December 2012 endorsed their signatures to an agreement reached during negotiations.
I recall that the government, Labour and all stakeholders engaged in a process of negotiation with a view to ensuring that the decision taken had proper buy-in by all.
The announcement, however, by the Minister of Labour and Productivity, Emeka Nwogu, that government has released 384 billion naira exit package for the workers in February 2013 did not meet the expected reaction. The General Secretary of the Union, Joe Ajaero, called the act provocative.
I'm saying that we have not concluded. We have not even worked on the figure. There is a committee that should work on the figure. They have not worked. And what we now saw was that somebody made an announcement that this money has been approved. They are paying the following day. So what do you pay?
This time around, the Director General of NAPTIN, Ruben Okereke, was also accused of being stiff-necked.
Against the union's position, which was agreed with him to stop further deduction of the 7.5% and pay back to workers' salary. And it has mandated the National Secretariat to take adequate measure.
Since our money started coming from the federal government, from Federal Ministry of Finance, that 7.5% is deducted as source. I don't have that facility that can enable me to say don't deduct this salary. And I've explained to the Labour.
The union says it rejects the money until the technical committee set up complete its works. On the other hand, if government does not adhere to the laid-down agreement, the workers say they will take their destiny into their hands.
we have already put all arrangements in place to actually meet all the payment obligations. So we want everybody to rest his mind.
Experts agree that reforming the power sector is key for development, and since privatizing it is also the way forward, it is equally key that government and PHCN workers settle all differences square and fair for heat-free transition, or Nigerians and Nigeria will continue to suffer unstable electricity. Mwesi Igono, AIT News, Abuja.